In today's video, I will show you what I eat in a day as a vegan in quarantine. You know, there is another way to see things. You can take this as an opportunity to start cooking healthy food for you as you're home anyway, and that is especially true for those who need to change their diet for health reasons. Like I started my Candida diet in 2016. Now when you're home, I think it's a perfect opportunity to start cooking your own meals and follow a certain meal plan. I hear a lot that people are watching many hours of Netflix movies. I have to be honest, I haven't watched a single movie during this time because I have so many other things to do. For example, I'm studying Spanish and Italian in Duolingo, and then I'm playing piano, I'm blogging, I'm doing my usual work as always, and I read. To be honest, I don't even have time to watch movies. Of course, if you enjoy it, go ahead, but know that there are so many other activities you could also be doing. I guess I can consider myself also the lucky one because I used to work from home anyway. The only thing that has changed is that my kid is homeschooling and my hobby is home more. So definitely I'm a bit less productive, but on the whole, I continue living my life as it used to be. What I would suggest for people who take it hard is to try to create healthy morning and daily rituals and habits. For example, I find it really crucial to have my morning yoga practice, to have my lemon water, to have my daily walk, to clean my house so that I can feel good in it. I start my mornings with lemon water. Have been doing it for at least 5 years. I simply squeeze juice out of half a lemon and divide it between 2 glasses, adding lukewarm water as well as warm water that I heated up in the kettle. I drink 2 glasses, and of course I drink more water throughout the day away from meals. Did you know that you can make use of the lemon peel as well? Check out my video how to make lemon peel powder. After the lemon water, it took me about 20 minutes to vacuum the house, which I've been doing every day now since the quarantine because the boys are staying home with me as well. And with a cat and all, I just need to do it. Now it's time to have my first food of the day, and that is a fruit every morning, and today I'm going to have a pear. It could also be a kiwi, melon, watermelon or orange, depending on what's in season. I also wanted to show you what's going on in my kitchen lab for the day. It just so happens that it's my meal prep day today as well. So I've got here some yellow split peas and unhulled red lentils soaking. I will make a stew later that will last for about 3 days. And here I've got the sorghum soaking, as I will make a new batch of my sorghum muffins. It's time for my low glycemic porridge. I cook oat bran and rye bran in water and soy milk mixture for 5 minutes and add grated cauliflower about a minute before the porridge is done. Then I mix in all the goodies. You can check out my previous video, Whole Food Plant-Based Meal Prep, for what I love in my porridge. Berry-wise, I went for lingonberries, wild blueberries and cotton blueberries. I like to add frozen berries into hot porridge so that they thaw and cool down the porridge at the same time. Finally, I pour in ground chia and flax seeds that have been soaking in oat milk. Now I have a little hack for you, as I want to consume turmeric every morning, but turmeric would make my porridge really ugly color-wise. So I take a small bowl, I put a little bit of porridge into here, and I add like a heaping quarter teaspoon of turmeric. Then I mix it up and eat it separately from the rest of the porridge. The color is not so nice anymore. As you can see, it's quite a big bowl full of porridge and it will keep me satiated until lunchtime. You absolutely don't need to mix your berries into porridge, it's just my preference. In my opinion, this is a perfect low glycemic porridge to have in the morning, not to have those blood sugar fluctuations later. And if you want to see a step-by-step guide how to make this porridge, go and check out my guide to low-carb, low-glycemic porridges. Let's make lunch. My bowl base is romaine lettuce, raw red cabbage, arugula, 𝗥𝗲𝗹 for daily iodine intake and umami, sunflower seeds for vitamin E, and avocado for monounsaturated fats. Let's get those sorghum muffins baking as well. I have a separate video on how to make those, so check it out. And into the oven they go. I can't wait for my snack time. Finishing the stew here. Now mixing in frozen corn, tomato paste and coconut milk for extra flavor and creaminess. Again, watch my wholesome plant-based meal prep video for step-by-step instructions for a very similar stew with green lentils. Added also turmeric, my Indian spice mix and crushed garlic. It's done and smells heavenly. Here's the freshly dry roasted spice mix that I let cool completely before storing in a glass jar away from light. Let's add this yummy and flavorful stew on top of the salad bowl, serving also as a dressing. Adding a bit of tamari, as there's no salt anywhere in the bowl. I'd actually prefer miso, but I've run out. And a final touch of fresh parsley. Well, this is a perfect bowl for me. It has got raw veggies, plenty of healthy legumes, starchy veggies as well, and I'm going to enjoy this. I find it the quickest and easiest way to fix a bowl. Muffins. Go and check out my other what I eat in a day on whole food plant-based diet video about how you can still fix a bowl in no time, even if you don't have this kind of stew ready, only maybe some canned beans and a few simple ingredients to make a dressing. As you noticed, I didn't have any grains with my lunch. It's because I was saving it for the muffin time. I don't want to eat too many grains during the day. So let's try this. I like to use silicone muffin forms as the muffins come off so easily after they are cooled. I link to the ones I use below. Absolutely in love with those savory muffins. They are so full of flavor per se, plus gluten-free and oil-free. Sometime in the afternoon between lunch and dinner, I have my dark chocolate. I usually have 89 to 92% dark chocolate, and it's 2 to 3 pieces because this is the quantity I feel comfortable with. As soon as I have more, I simply don't feel good. During the day, I also snack on some Brazil nuts for daily selenium and soak dehydrated almonds to boost up vitamin E. For dinner, I usually repeat lunch, except with steamed greens, beetroot, or some oven-baked veggies, sauerkraut, onion greens, and of course whatever stew I whipped up. I simply can't get enough of those bowls. It's so tasty, plus there are endless combinations I can create. my day with this yummy dessert. I've had people interested in this particular recipe, so here it goes. 2 tablespoons of goji berries, 1 tablespoon raisins, half cup rolled oats, about 1/4 cup oat milk or any other plant milk, and hot water, enough to fit the ingredients loosely. Let it soak for at least 15 minutes. Then add about 70 grams of plant yogurt. I use plain oat yogurt. Now, I usually also add about the same amount of applesauce, but I've run out. Anyway, mix it up and then add a heaping tablespoon of mesquite, 1/4 teaspoon of ginger powder, that's optional. I just like a bit of spiciness. And then about 2 tablespoons of coconut flour. Mix it all up. If too liquid, add more coconut flour. If you need more sweetness, add more mesquite powder or low glycemic sweetener. However, remember that you'll have sweet bites from gochis and raisins in there, so that the porridge itself doesn't need to be very sweet. And it's time to top it off. I thaw some strawberries and mash them with fork. A teaspoon of ground chia seeds to soak up the extra liquid. You can choose any berries you like. I sometimes go for tart cherries, blackberries, raspberries or blueberries. I might even add some banana slices. Adding some hemp seeds. Oftentimes I choose poppy seeds instead and mix them in. Peanut butter, just because. Could also be almond or cashew butter. Some blueberry soy yogurt with no added sugars. And voila! I couldn't want anything better. Much more satiating than a cake, in my opinion. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I eat in a day as vegan in quarantine and that you don't find it as hard anymore. Let me know how it's been for you in the comments below. I'd love to hear other people's experience. And don't forget to subscribe not to miss future content.